Oh shit! What the? Yo, 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 yo! Bizarre.
Hello. Thing.
Abandoned buildings stand at the edge of ordinary life. Quiet structures left behind after work, noise, and purpose have moved on. But in places like these, silence has a way of feeling occupied, as if something just beyond the frame is waiting for the right moment to move. What lingers in rooms no one is meant to enter anymore? In this video, we examine 6 of the most disturbing encounters ever recorded inside them, all captured by real people on real cameras. Our first video comes from Urbex Hill, a channel known for live urban explorations of abandoned schools and other vacant properties, usually filmed with very little distance between the camera and whatever happens in front of it. The footage was uploaded in March 2026 and takes place inside the abandoned Martin Luther King Jr. High School in Cleveland, Ohio, on a wet night when the building seems empty except for rain and debris. At first, it plays like a normal walkthrough. He moves room to room, talking to chat, documenting the damage left behind after the school's closure. Then, small details begin to interrupt that rhythm. Stains that look wrong, a violent noise in the dark, and objects that don't make sense in a stripped school.
That is gross. Looks like blood. It's insane. Can you guys hear me? What the fuck was that? That was loud. This looks like blood almost. I mean, it's not blood though.
The tension changes when the space starts feeling recently used, not merely abandoned. A hospital bed sits out of place. He hears what viewers describe as footsteps. In the courtyard, the rain masks direction and distance, and he admits the sound is starting to play tricks on him. Then he finds something harder to dismiss. Footprints in the dust that look fresh enough to belong to the same night.
There were footsteps. I didn't hear them. I saw a few of you guys say stop walking. It's hard to watch what you guys are saying while I'm doing this, for real. Fresh, and I mean fucking fresh ass footprints. What in the fuck? Fuck. Alright, let's go check it out. Because I guess that's just what I do. And it's...
From there, the fear becomes practical. He spots a light that is not his and realizes someone else is moving through the school with him. The live stream catches the moment his voice drops, and the exploration turns into concealment.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Somebody's here. They had a light. Alright, well, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but regardless, someone's in the building now. So, I'm not the only person here currently. And I'm sure they saw my light too.
Even after that, the noises continue from elsewhere in the building, as if whoever entered never really left. Later, a door he says was closed is suddenly open, and by the end he is no longer trying to understand the place, only trying to leave it.
It's like somebody trying to get in the building. Listen. That's not a dog. Oh shit. That door was not open before.
Afterward, the strongest evidence was not one single incident, but the pattern. Fresh tracks, food left behind, shifting doors, and a second light inside a building that should have been empty. If someone was in that school with him all night, how close did they get before he finally understood he was not alone? Now this video comes from Exploring with Josh Extra, a channel built around abandoned places, night entry explorations, and recovered footage from older investigations. Its videos usually focus less on legends and more on what is actually waiting inside derelict buildings after dark. In November 2022, the channel uploaded footage from a nighttime walkthrough inside a vast abandoned hotel in Florida, a property that had once included a nightclub and bar. It begins as a normal exploration. The group enters carefully, already saying they are more concerned about squatters than anything supernatural.
So we're with the proper people right now, inside of what is it, 6-story, you think?
6 stories. 6 with that. 6 including
Yeah, it's probably like a 6-story hotel right now. And we're actually more worried about homeless people than anything, maybe ghosts.
Yeah, man. Yes.
For real.
Inside, the building still shows traces of its former life. A chandelier in the lobby, a stripped piano frame, shared bathrooms, a massive fireplace, and empty rooms that seem to go on forever.
What was right here, you think?
This was a nightclub.
This was a nightclub?
Yeah.
So it was a hotel and a nightclub? Oh, look at that. Someone's heel. That's cool.
That wasn't here last time.
That means we have some hookers in here.
I just grabbed it.
This is the stripper pole, guys. Yeah, I could try. I can break dance. All right, so here's the entrance to the hotel. Oh, look at the chandelier. Is that chandelier you call that?
Yeah.
Damn, it's nice. Oh, dude, they even have elevators? What? Yeah. This was a serious hotel. The marble walls. The doors.
Oh, we're gonna see what you getting?
The mood changes when they head up into the residential floors. Windows are open, the hallways are dark, and they start keeping their lights low in case someone is sleeping inside.
Rooms, windows are open. Keep it down in case there's homeless people sleeping.
Oh yeah. I hope there's none here.
Don't shine the flashlight
At the windows.
at all. Just like keep the flashlight to the hallway.
Windows are wide open, so just make sure no lights go.
A small noise stops them cold, then another. One of them says he heard a door or something dragging, and the entire group freezes, suddenly unsure whether they are alone.
Did you?
I heard literally a door him squeaking.
Mm-hmm. Dead serious?
Dead serious.
Let's go.
Just kidding. Let's go that way.
Let's be like no. I think there really is someone there. Hello? Maybe. We're just fucking with each other now.
Within seconds, the tension becomes certainty. They try to move toward the sound, then immediately reverse course, openly admitting that someone is in the building with them.
Another stairwell.
Huh. Yeah, I'm a little freaked out.
Get out. Go. Let's get out.
Shh. Let's walk in. Alright, so there's someone in here right now.
What finally breaks the investigation is not a sighting, but a scream. It comes from somewhere inside the hotel, close enough and aggressive enough to send them straight back toward the exit.
But they're screaming, so we're getting out of here. And I have it on camera too.
Outside, still shaken, they say the person had roared at them deliberately to force them out, and by their own account, they had lasted only minutes before retreating.
I can't believe he fucking roared. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, you know why? Because he was trying to scare us out.
I know.
He was just like, roar.
We did it. We did the job.
I never once had a... Dude, remember we were just saying, dude, like how we're gonna have our first, like...
Homeless person encounter.
Sorry,
Dude,
buddy.
we did that for you, YouTube. You haggled us to come back here at night.
We risked our lives for you.
We're just like, fine. We lasted about...
Yeah, no, that's like...
What makes the footage linger is that the threat is never clearly seen. Later shots continue through upper floors and the ruined bar, but the most important evidence is already there. The team's shift from curiosity to fear, the sudden silence in the hall, and the scream that changed the pace of the entire night. If someone was already inside that hotel watching them move room to room, how long had they been there before the group heard that first sound? The third video comes from James of the FAM, a channel built around abandoned locations, haunted sites, and solo explorations that often keep rolling long after common sense says to leave. Most of the channel's footage leans on curiosity and endurance, with James walking viewers through unsafe places in real time. In footage revisited in November 2022, he heads into an abandoned property in Richmond, Virginia, just before sundown. And at first it feels like a normal explore with the usual risks. The building is half collapsed, open to the weather, and littered with signs that other people have been living inside. One bad step twists his knee and drops his foot into standing water, but he stays with it anyway.
That's why I film on the ground, guys. Damn it. I think I twisted my right knee. Oh, God. Okay, my shoes are wet, guys. That didn't take too long. Oh, that really hurt. I did not see that's water down there, guys. I'm glad I didn't go fully force down.
Then the mood changes. He starts hearing voices somewhere above him, and the silence inside the structure stops feeling empty.
And, you know, I kept on hearing these noises that made me believe somebody was there. And then, of course, right around this time, it definitely was confirmed because I totally heard a conversation going on, but I didn't know who it was. You know, maybe other explorers or maybe it was homeless people. Maybe it was a drug dealer. I didn't know. So I wanted to be very, very quiet. And as you guys are about to hear, there definitely was somebody there talking to someone else.
What follows is cautious movement, shorter breaths, and a growing awareness that he is not alone.
So we're gonna keep on going. I hear people up there. I guess there's like a second floor or second story. I definitely, oh, this is crazy. What the hell? Do you hear that? There's like a bunch of people up there. Where am I headed right here? This is so freaking sketchy. I don't know of a video I've ever been this freaked out, especially the fact that I'm alone and I have no protection. Oh, guys. And my shoes still soaking wet. And I definitely want.
From there, the fear becomes practical. He watches the floor, the stairwells, the dark corners, and still decides to go deeper. After leaving briefly to fix his dying light, he returns and walks back into the same building. Seconds later, someone suddenly comes at him from the dark.
Watch my step back here for sure.
Hey, what is
Oh shit! What the? Yo, bro, come on. Yo, I'm good, dude. You alright? I'm just making a video, dude. Bro, you need anything? You okay? Alright, I got you, man. Alright, man. Alright, bro. Alright. I'm just making a...
Instead of finding an exit, he runs upstairs and traps himself on an upper level with unstable flooring and no clear way down. The panic in his voice says more than the footage ever could.
My heart right now. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew something like that was gonna happen here. Where the hell am I up here? I don't want to go back down that way. Oh, hell no. the hell, guys? Whew. That scared the living crap out of me because I had no idea there was anybody there. Whew. I gotta breathe. Oh my God, my heart is beating so fast. Look at this crap. Oh my God. Oh, that about gave me a heart attack, fam.
He realizes nobody knows exactly where he is, and if this turns violent, there may be no time to call for help. So, before attempting to leave, he starts a live stream, using his audience as witnesses while he makes his way back toward the man below.
I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram right now because if I go back down that way, I wanna make sure, like, if something happens to me, you guys know like what's happening in case I need you guys to call any help. So, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Dude, I don't know if that's the same guy or not. I gotta get out of here, guys. I don't know if he's down there. Yo, if you're down here, I'm friendly. Hey! Oh, hey, bro! Come on, man! I told you, I'm just filming, bro! Hey! Stay back there, dude. Yo, hey, don't worry about what you're saying, dude. Just keep yourself back there. All right, okay. Okay. All right, we out here. Yeah, all right.
He escapes, cuts the night short, and goes back to the hotel. By the next day, nothing had been resolved. And one question stayed behind in that building. Was he being chased out by a frightened squatter, or interrupted in something far worse? The fourth case comes from True_Explores, a channel centered on abandoned institutions and the physical traces left inside them after everyone else is gone. Their footage usually plays like straightforward urban exploration, but what stands out is how often the places don't feel ancient at all, just interrupted. In April 2024, inside a dark, power-cut hospital that had reportedly been reused during the COVID period before being left behind again, the night begins as a normal walkthrough. The rooms are still stocked. The mood is casual. Then they reach a damaged door, and the building starts to feel less abandoned than sealed off for a reason.
Someone tried to bust the door now.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, someone tried to break it.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh.
What follows is not one shock, but a series of small corrections. First, the crew finds morgue paperwork still listing exact times of death, with dates recent enough to erase any comfortable distance.
Good lord. Damn, it literally says the time of death and everything. Dude, this is actually crazy. I've never seen this.
That's crazy.
Like, it literally has the time of death and stuff. Look at time of death.
You guys see this shit?
The date, look at 2022.
And look at these, bro.
Yeah.
Then the scale of the place opens up. What seemed like a single room becomes beds, patient material, contamination equipment, and signs that people were here far later than anyone would expect.
More beds.
I came in here thinking it was just like the morgue and shit.
No. God, this is it.
Even the plumbing hasn't fully died. When water finally pushes through a sink, it comes out dark and stale, like the building has been holding its breath.
Oh, damn, the water's working.
Was it?
There was some water still in the pipe. Yeah, there's like still water. Oh my god, look at the color of it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
By then, the tone has changed. The jokes thin out. Every new room feels like it could answer the wrong question. The confrontation comes when the hospital stops reading like a ruin and starts reading like evidence. A soundproof room with a removed camera suggests somebody had already been altering the scene before the explorers arrived.
Dude, this is actually crazy. Oh, and it's like soundproof. Bro, there was cameras in it.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy creepy.
Crazy, bro.
Someone took out that camera.
In a lower area, they find labeled medical material, including blood sample references that make the neglect feel immediate instead of historical.
Oh gosh.
Cooley's anemia.
Oh, that's weird. Ireland Army Hospital, Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Dude, chronic granular leukemia blood sample.
Holy shit.
That's lymph.
After that, the rest of the visit plays like an exit. Later, True_Explorers said the hospital was heavily vandalized, damaged by fire, and stripped out soon after the filming. If this much was still sitting in plain view, what had already been taken before anyone ever hit record? The fifth case comes from the Proper People Extras, a channel built around abandoned places, off-hours exploration, and the things that go wrong when a location is more open than it should be. Their videos are usually observational rather than dramatic, which is what makes this one land so hard. In December 2016, they drove out to an abandoned asylum at night, following a half-erased road through brush and wind toward a structure already visible in pieces, before it was visible as a whole. At first, it was just another entry. Park the car, check the approach, go inside, keep moving. But the place felt wrong before they ever crossed the threshold.
Should we be careful about the car lights over here, or does it not matter, you don't think?
I don't think it matters.
Alright.
Look at that.
That is scary looking. This is like...
Should I drive around the whole place first?
Maybe.
Let's go this way first.
Damn, look at that building. You can't see anything, it's too dark.
Look where we're going.
This is barely a road anymore. This is just a path. It's like half overgrown. Look at a little house.
That's fucking creepy.
Dip in the road.
Something.
Hello. Thing.
It's marking.
Oh look, building. Hello.
Dude, that cone sticking up, it was marking a huge hole that went straight down to like a tunnel.
Really? Like a manhole?
This is a tower.
Holy
Huge
shit.
smokestack.
This is fucking terrifying at night. For real.
This is gonna be terrifying. I'm gonna park like in there.
Inside, the building is so stripped out it barely reads as a building anymore. Missing walls, open drops, broken floors. Every room feels exposed to the dark outside, and every sound has too many possible sources. They try to treat it normally, starting low and working upward, but the rhythm is already breaking. Rustling gets dismissed, then heard again. A step is mistaken for wind, then not fully mistaken. What should have been an empty shell starts behaving like someone else is sharing it with them.
What is it? Trees rustling from the wind. Jesus Christ. Fucking scary.
You hear that?
It's the wind.
Sound like a footstep inside here.
I didn't hear that.
The fear doesn't arrive all at once. It accumulates. A pause too long. A silence that doesn't clear. Then, from an upper window, one of them sees a light moving outside the building, where no car, no voice, and no reason for anyone to be there has been established.
Oh shit. There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there.
I hear him.
Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there.
That is the confrontation. Not contact, but presence. They debate whether to keep exploring, circle back, or call out. And every option suddenly feels worse than leaving.
Let's see who it is.
There's no other car here.
He was on this side.
That was 100%.
That was a person. But he had a phone.
Why is there a person here? Like, what the fuck? We can't keep exploring this place if there's like some random person out there that we don't know what they're doing. Farmland.
Do you want to get in the car and drive around?
I don't think we should. If anything, I'm gonna turn the headlights back on.
I saw his light.
Just now?
No, I'm saying before. So you were not going crazy.
I don't know. I feel like if he was the dude looking for us,
He'd be here.
he would have just came and talked to us by now. Which, you know, I don't feel good about going back into this building if there's some person that we have no idea what they're doing.
When they finally do call into the dark, nothing answers.
You saw a light? Hello?
Hello?
I don't like it. Let's go.
Yeah, the fact that they're not answering back. Let's get out of here.
Afterward, they leave convinced they may have been watched the entire time, and admit the building was simply too open, too ruined, and too easy for someone to disappear inside. If the only thing they ever saw was that small moving light, how long had the person holding it been watching them first? The second incident in this video, second time, comes from Urbex Hill, a channel built around first-person explorations of abandoned Cleveland properties and the people still moving through them. Its footage usually stays close to the ground, derelict factories, empty neighborhoods, and the uneasy line between urban decay and real human survival. In November 2025, this incident unfolds inside an abandoned factory in Cleveland, a rain-soaked shell of timber, concrete, and hanging chains where every sound seems to travel farther than it should. It starts as a normal walkthrough. The explorer studies odd construction, open pits, and collapse damage with the calm voice of someone used to places like this. Then the building starts pushing back. A near miss breaks the rhythm first.
That was close. They didn't see me.
He finds signs that people are living inside, leaves money behind, and keeps moving, but the mood has already shifted. The rooms feel occupied even when they look empty. Noise carries from deeper inside. Fresh sleeping spaces appear where there should only be dust and debris. The farther he goes, the less this feels like exploration, and the more it feels like crossing into someone else's territory. Then the situation hardens all at once.
Oh yeah, somebody's definitely sleeping in here. Look at that.
The realization lands a moment later, clearer and more dangerous.
There's a person in there. Yeah, I'm good. It's too late in the night.
Now the threat is not just the dark, it is another person, somewhere inside the same collapsing structure, with no warning, and no good outcome if the distance closes. At the same time, the building itself starts to fail around him.
Look at that collapse. That's crazy. The ceiling too.
By the end, he catches more movement in the dark, drops any attempt to keep searching, and gets out.
Yeah, there's back there.
Afterward, there is no follow-up, no explanation, and no answer about who was inside that factory once he left. If he only noticed one person, how many others knew he was there first? In an abandoned building, the walls hold more than damage. They keep the silence of whoever was there last. If this investigation stayed with you, leave a like and subscribe, because the next case leads somewhere equally empty and somehow less abandoned. Real danger rarely looks dramatic at first. Sometimes it is just a doorway, a sound below you, and the wrong person still inside.